Okay, let's see this one. For the first example, question number 1, given that the displacement of a particle moving along a straight path, okay, in a straight line, is given by s equal to 2t cubed minus 9t squared plus 12t minus 10. Okay, so the question is determine the displacement, velocity, and acceleration when t equal to 2 seconds, and also determine the time when v equal to 0. Okay, so you are given the equation for displacement, but you are required to find also displacement, velocity, and also acceleration. Okay, so you need to do the dvdt from s displacement. You have to do the you have to differentiate to get the v, and then do again the dvdt to get the a. Okay, so displacement directly we have this one. They want the displacement at t equal to 2 seconds. So from this equation, okay, from this equation, you just replace all the t by 2 seconds. This one, 2 and 2 seconds, and then you calculate, you get the s equal to minus 6 meter. Okay, but for the velocity from this equation of displacement, okay, you have to do the ds dt. Okay, differentiate the s, you get the v. So you differentiate the s. This is the equation for s. And then you will get 3 times 2 here. So you have 6t squared minus 18t, 9 plus times 2, 18, and then you have 12. Okay, so you have the equation for v. So this is your equation for v. You want the velocity at t equal to 2 seconds. So just replace the t equal to second here. So you get replace this one, you get the v equal to 0. Continue. Now you have the equation for the velocity v, which is v equal to this one. You want the a, so you differentiate the v, you get the a. Okay, a equal to dv over dt. So put here the equation for v and do the dv over dt. So 6 times 2, you have 12, and then minus 18. So now you have the equation for a, which is 2t, 12t minus 18. And the question asks you to find the acceleration at t equal to 2 seconds. So just replace t equal to 2 here, and then you get the answer as 6 meter over second. Okay, and the last one, the question asks you the time when v equal to 0. Okay, v equal to 0, meaning that also the particle might change the direction and so on. So v equal to 0, we have seen from the introduction, there's 3 conditions where v equal to 0. The first one is start from start. The second one is stop, and then the last one is change the direction. Okay, so in this one we want to find the time when v equal to 0. So you have this equation of v, just put that v equal to 0. Okay, so you have 60 squared minus 80 plus 2 equal to 0. Okay, either you do the fraction like this one, or you can use your calculator. Okay, directly use calculator, you get the a value as this 3 value, because what we want is time. So of course time will not be negative, so our result will be 1 second and also 2 seconds. Okay, that's all for the first example. Second question here is the velocity of a particle moving along a straight path is given by v equal to 3t squared minus 18t plus 15. Now you are given the equation for the velocity. Okay, the velocity is given. Determine the distance traveled for the duration of t equal to 0 to 6 seconds. So you need to find the distance travel. Okay, so in order to find the distance travel, you actually need to find what is the displacement at every important point. Okay, so given also the position initial, t equal to 0, s equal to 5 seconds, meaning that if we have this timeline, okay, this is our reference point, 0, okay, at start, we start here, okay, at 5 meter in front of reference point, okay. So you are given the equation for v. In order for you to calculate the distance travel, you have to get the s. So you have to do the integration. S equal to integration of v dt. So you integrate v dt, you will have the s equal to this one. Okay, s equal to t cube minus 9t squared plus 15t plus c. So you don't know the value of c, you have to find what is c. That is why the condition initial is given, t equal to 0, s equal to 5 meter. Okay, so you put the t equal to 0 in this equation, t, and t, and then you will have this 0, 0, 0, you have c equal to 5 meter. So you get the c equal to 5 meter, and put back here, you will have the equation for displacement. Okay, now what you can do is, now you can put the value for t. The first one is already known. If you put 0, you will have 5. So now you have to put 6 seconds here, and then you have one answer. Okay, so this one, when is 0 is 5, and you put t equal to 6, you have minus 30 meter. Okay, the problem is, this is your timeline. This is reference point. At this is 5 at t0. Okay, so this is minus 13 at t6. Okay, you are required to find the distance travel, but you didn't know from this point, does this point moving directly here, straight directly here, or does it move to the end and turn back here and stop there, or does it move from here to this point and go stop here? So this is the thing that you need to consider, because you only know these 2 points. Okay, you didn't know what happened in between that point. Does it move to the right and turn back or whatsoever? So in order to do this, you have this equation for velocity. So you need to check either the component change direction or not. So from this equation, you see the t squared, you know that it will change directions 2 times. Okay, so you have to check when the particle change direction. How change direction is when v equal to 0. Remember, you have v equal to 0 condition, start from rest, finally stop and change direction. So you can put this one as a change direction condition. So you put v equal to 0 here, and then you can use you can use the calculator and finally get the t equal to 1 and 5 seconds, meaning that the component will change to time from 1 and at 1 and 5 seconds. So you have to put first one, the equation for displacement, put t equal to 1, you get the s equal to 12 meters. So meaning that it will start from here moving to the front, because at change direction is at positive value. Okay, and then you put the 5 second, the second change direction, it is at negative 20, meaning that it will move up to the end, up to the end here until it is 20. Okay, 20 here, and then turn back and stop at here at t equal to 13, at s equal to negative 13. So this is 2 points where it change direction, one here, one at the back. Okay, now you know the important point. Start from 5 meter, the first change is 12, second change is negative 20, and stop at negative 13 meter. So in order for you to calculate the distance travel, you really need to draw this path. Okay, so I've drawn this path. Start from here. Okay, go to front, change direction at t equal to second, 12 meter. You know from the previous calculation. And then turn back and change another direction at t equal to 5 seconds. The distance is negative 20 and stop at here. So what you need to do is, here need to do is this is you add this one. Okay, this is 1 point, this is second length, this is the third length. Okay, you will have to do this one. So let's say I am 12 minus 1, this one is for the first one, 12 minus minus 5, and then 12 minus minus 2, this is for the second distance here, and negative 13 minus 20, this is for the third distance. Okay, and then you get the total distance travel. Okay.